Think now is a good time to start. Hello, all you dungeon denizens out there. Name is Ooze, your resident gelatinous cube janitor here in the Void Keep depths in Etheria, keeping things tidy, keeping things clean, and keeping at least the lights on while Neferia is without her corporeal body. Whoop, I'm pretty sure I'm there. There I am. Oh my god. Oh no. Everything is going bad. Oh, I hope that's not going to be much of a problem. We'll see though. But yeah, I'm hoping you all are having a good day. My apologies. The stream was on for just a hot minute while I was getting things done, at least trying to get things running for the stream, and my computer just froze while I was starting up, so I had to reboot it and then restart it again, and hope everything was working just fine. It seems to be working fine just at the moment. I'm going to hope and cross my slimy fingers that it keeps that way for the stream, and we'll see how long we go. We might be playing a little bit of streaming chicken today, but should be a little bit fun that way. We'll see. Oh boy, I might need to at some point upgrade to getting a desktop, but for the moment, I think that having this laptop is gonna be what we're gonna try and use for the moment, and we'll see how that goes. Yes, hello. Hoping you're all having a wonderful Friday. I know I am, at least. Got the weekend. Technically, I'm gonna be working this weekend. That I cannot escape. But, still got a lot of fun stuff planned. Specifically, as far as this weekend, we got some Lancer with Zork, Vazrik, and also Sleem tomorrow evening at about 6 p.m. PST. So save that in your calendars. We're going to be playing some more Lancer and hopefully getting through more Solstice Rain. So that should be a lot of fun. And then, after that, on Sunday, I actually have an event. I need to at least ask a little bit more in regards to it, but I'll be hopping on another streamer's channel there as well. Streamer is Kanari. She is a spider VTuber, and we're gonna be playing in her little event for Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, where you get to see if I'm actually got brains or if this semi-transparent Jello is as brainless as it looks to be. We shall see. I'm hopeful that I know math at this point. I probably know history. I can't quite remember what I was reading up on in history or any other subjects when I was in 5th grade, but we'll find out going forward from there. So yeah, we'll see at least. But yeah. I'm hoping everything goes well for the stream, and that I'm not going to get a whole bunch of scuff. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. But yes, I'm hoping you're all having a good day. Oh, it feels like this is literally my Tuesday. I'm realizing that right now. This is literally my Tuesday. I have Tuesday, Wednesdays off so much, but this is actually my legit Tuesday. I want it to be Monday. That way I don't have to work. Me. But not that work is bad, but I'm just looking forward for the weekend, at least being able, well, my actual weekend, which is Tuesday, Wednesday, so that way I can just hang out and just chill and not think about anything. That's my goal, at least. I'm gonna get through this weekend and just get through work. Okay. But Gucifer is ready. I am ready. I did want to give a shout out because I remember last stream we had gotten some more follows, which was pretty awesome. So I will go ahead. Oh, I'm slowing down. Oh no. I'm slowing down a bit. Okay. I'm back. Oh my goodness. My goodness gracious. Okay, so I did want to say thank you to Speaker from the Void, who is the person that we at least raided into actually 4 days ago, and also Little Dragon Ryoko, from Kohai's stream. Thank you very much for the follows. I appreciate that. We are at 149 followers, I think. So we're actually almost to the 150 mark. Yeah. Almost to 200. We got 50 more to go. Yeah. Yeah. I am happy. I'm happy about that. Okay, but I think that is enough talk for the moment. I think we're going to go ahead and get into some gaming. We're going to play some Pyre and continue our magical basketball journey as it is. Should be a lot of fun. We gotta go ahead and turn off the music. So I won't need that because Pyre's got plenty good music as it is. And we shall go. Oh, I need to do this and switch to gaming scene and also shrink myself down. Not too much though. And hey, we are. Oh, right. I need to get to there. Yeah. So last time we played, we got dunked on by those harpies, and it was a bad time. We met Sir Gilman the Bold, which was actually pretty cool. But we also met Pamith the Thane. Unfortunately, our star player, Jodariel, decided to sit out the game because Pamitha joined us. So that was great. I just wasn't ready for that shit. So we're gonna try and do this, and hopefully we won't have any more losses this campaign. We were in the Burnt Grove. And I think we're trying to find Sandalwood, or whatever his name is. Hey, look at that. That was a strange experience. Oh yeah, we played with Jodariel to at least get her leveled up. We have their reader. Solium's Horn. Jodariel casts her aura farther and faster than usual, plus 15%. That's pretty dope. Sandra's second blade managed to graze her target's face, twisted as it was, with sorrow, not with rage. Well, we do want to put this on Jodariel. We can only have one item equipped. I would like... Can I upgrade this? I can. That's not bad. I don't want to upgrade just her item, though. What's your deal, Sir Gilman? You are a worm? Okay, I feel like I might need to train with some of these peeps. Putting quickness on him seems like that'd be a waste, considering he's already plenty fast. But this could be pretty good. I cannot put it on that, apparently. Okay. Well, I guess it is not a proper good talisman. You have low quickness. That should at least buffer up a bit. Okay. I do want to try... Was there something else, reader? I do want to try some practice with some of these new people, as I need to get good with them. It shall be as you wish, and thank you for relieving me my boredom for a bit. Let's get practicing. I need to get good with these players, so that way I know how to do the proper stuff and can actually deal with some of those teams next time. But man, that felt bad losing that match. I wasn't expecting that I could lose and just the campaign would still go. I keep likening this to basketball. I know that's not supposed to be just that, but it is basketball in the fact that it feels like a season of basketball we're playing through. Sir Gilman the Bold. Let's get used to the people that we haven't played with. And I do want Tizo. Oh. Alright, there's the moon drop. Oh. He's pretty quick. He is wicked quick. Are you kidding me? Huh. You know? Okay. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of this, at least. Wow, Gilman just feels very dirty. I'm starting to see what this team could be really good for. That was the quickest game I've played as far as these rights are concerned. I think I might want to go with this team comp next time, if you'll allow me. That felt dirty. That felt like really dirty just to be able to do those quick motions. Let me try that again. It can't be just those particular characters, right? Maybe. We'll see. I would like to try a little bit more. A little bit more. Oh my goodness. Into the book we go. Okay, so I mean, that's a really strong team in its own right. I need to also get used to switching. I do the space. Well, I guess we're playing with him. I need to also get used to the idea of not using Jodariel so much, because I did use her quite often, and it actually proved to be a bit of a crutch. So I'd rather not. Oh. No. Damn. Wait, that counted? You... okay. Oh, I'm getting stuck. Ooh, that felt sweet. Alright. Alright, Rookie. Oh, that's actually pretty good, because Rookie can double jump. That is great. Solid. That was good. That was good. Feeling good about that. Feeling good about the practice. Okay. This isn't too bad. think we're good. I think we're good. Alright, sift through the ashes. He was here, he was here. You mean sandalwood? If I may ask, how can you be so certain? I think from this. I think from this. It says something. I don't know what it says, but I feel like it has to mean something. Zay produces a small strip of bark she found in the ashes. At first it seems like nothing of interest, until you see a message carved onto the inside. You found a black bark strip, or just bark strip. Must mean something. This can be sold at the slug market for 10. A sturdy strip of bark on is written, "Come to Cinderroot S." Okay. So it's some kind of message from the sandalwood guy? Seems that way. Which way to Cinderroot? It is due west. Perhaps we can set forth early tomorrow, when the woods are still. Sounds good. Everyone rest up. Big day coming up. What do we want to do? Maybe mentoring a companion wouldn't be a bad idea. Foraging for resources could be good. I think I'll go for mentoring, because we need to get some people caught up. For instance, Pamitha. Jeez. Let's get her leveled up. Fine then, let us chat together for a spell. You and Pamitha spend some time reviewing some of the specific aspects of the rites, such as the properties of the aura. You sense she gains something from it. Yay! Damn! I hadn't thought of it quite that way, reader darling. That didn't help at all. Okay. Fine. She's almost a level up, though. That's the important thing. Cinderroot. Hush clearing south of the Glade of Loo. You have reason to suspect the informant Sandalwood may have come through here. Let's see who the Sandalwood fellow is. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinderroot, but once again the informant Sandalwood is nowhere to be found. Well, man, come on. Sense the hopes of your companions waning as your search through the area yields nothing. Then something startles the little imp Tizo. Tizo seems to be crying out in surprise. He has spotted something, or someone. Oh, shit. This guy looks rad as hell. Tall figure strides forward from the trees, making a sound like laughter. The imp charges toward him, and leaps right into the figure's arms. They embrace. Oh, you look kick-ass, man. Look at that. He's a woodman, literally. Wooden man. Hail, Tizo, but you look famished. Here. Tall sap produces something that the imp swallows immediately and with great pleasure. Sap, tree-like creatures known for their ingenuity, cleverness, and ambition. Having allied with them, the Commonwealth achieved in decades what it could not achieve in centuries. Lone Minstrel nods his head in affirmation. Everyone, I wish to introduce you to my client, Wolfred Sandalwood. He is Lone Minstrel's client, Headwind's informant, and leader of the Nightwings. It has been too long, Wolfred, sir. Too long indeed, Tarek. I trust your new companions bring some color to your days. They do, sir. I think that you shall find them worthy of the Nightwings. Sap looks upon the lot of you, cannot sense his thoughts. We shall see. Then he turns to you. You must be the reader. I'm certain that we all appreciate your efforts here, my kin, though we shall manage on our own from here on out. You're welcome to continue on with us, of course. Though you're free to go, I trust you have been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all my books. Consider what to say to all this. Wolfred intends to relieve you of your duties to the group. Insist on staying, please. Insist on staying. You stand your ground, meeting Wolfred's steady gaze, and assert to him that you do not feel your commitments to and from this group have yet been satisfied. That's frickin' right, man. You stand up and say what you need to do. Hold on. Wolfred, sir, I'm Hedwin. My companions and I are the ones who answered your call. Followed the signs you left for us. Now we're here, thanks to you, and also to this reader. Not just reader, they are our friend, my friend. They're not disposable. We made them a promise, and our freedoms are now intertwined. Wolfred smirks at this. Freedom's not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hoped that you'd come to grasp this much by now. Breathed a sigh. It seems we started off on the wrong foot. It's not my wish to sour the occasion, but there's much to do. You have a right you need to get to, do you not? I'll come along, though shall not interfere, for it seems you have a kinship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tariq. Aye, Wilfred, sir. Come, let us chat. Of course, sir. I have to wonder what his deal is, because I know that Wolfred, at least from what he's shaping up to be, he should be a reader. Like, that is what it seems to be, and also what we've learned about him, is that he is the leader of the Night Wings, but he's also a reader himself. Wolfred strides toward the black wagon, which must have belonged to him. You sense many conflicting emotions among your companions. Wolfred Sandalwood joined you. He knows much of the rights. Welcome aboard, I guess. I cannot lose this fight coming up. I do not want to lose this fight coming up. Your wagon cuts through a clearing to arrive at the glade of blue where the stars directed you. Wolfred nods his approval, but leaves everyone to their devices. We got some stuff. Slug market. You are smoking. You're a woodman that is smoking. Seems to have something on his mind. As you approach Wolfred Sandalwood, you feel very much aware that you reside within his black wagon rather than he in yours. He studies you in silence for a time, then... Tariq, if you have a moment... I, Wolfred, sir. What is it? This reader, you deem him worthy by your estimation? The lone minstrel tilts his hat in your direction. If you wish my own estimation, Wolfred, sir, then I do. Of course, it is not entirely for me to say, but I have seen this reader integrating with the others well. I believe their achievements are self-evident in having reached Black Basin. Your instructions were deliberately difficult to follow, yet they, and the others, followed them. Indeed, your words make sense as ever, Tariq. And what does little Tizo think of them, I wonder? Skahi. Tizo indicates that, as a matter of fact, he is happy to have you around. Yay! There you have it, sir. I see. Continues to examine you. High praise isn't oft spoken by those two, my kin. Nonetheless, I shall be watching you. Now pardon us, Tariq and I have matters to discuss. They leave without another word, although you think you notice the lone minstrel look your way over his shoulder. At least they got my back, you know. They got my back, and that's what matters. We homies in this, man. Alright. We look out for the peeps as well. Book of Rights, what do you have to say? The demon, in the words of Gol-Galathanian, the Master General. Emperor Mur, scarcely could I recognize him when at last I found him, a half-starved animal, horns sprouted from his head, a bestial mirror of the blackened reputation, and I, a man who conquered countries, feared any emperor then in such a way as I had never known. Oh, so this is how demons are made, specifically, or fiends. My charge had been to slay this man, but when I discovered him, he was already fighting for his life. The little imp, Haub, proved a little help against the Sisters of the Arch, whose entire lives were culminating in this instant. I was able to watch. My heart ached with such pity for the man, and for the love I felt for him when I had served him. I sprang to his defense. Okay. Calls for me, lovely reader. I can only practice. Then, let's get out of here. Let's go to the slug market. Oh, hey, you guys. You know, I guess I didn't get the word about this new franchise which we opened here just now, so they'll give you a great deal. Just tell your friends, okay? Oh, and hey there, Mr. Sandalwood. Good day to you as well, Ron. We got bark. What are some of these items? Right light. Once per right, if the bearer's pyre is extinguished, instead restored by +5. That's a little bit broken. So that's just a free life. That's what that is. That's actually kind of cool. After dousing the adversary's pyre, the bearer's pyre is restored by up to +5. That's a heal. It's not bad. It's not bad. Any adversaries banished by the bearer take longer to return. No wonder that costs 180. That's a really good item. This only gives us 10? I don't know about that, man. That seems like a very, very small amount of money for what we could do with it. Dang. Probably not. Well, come on, bruh. Cheapskates. Fine, maybe I'll just get this and call it a day. Yeah. You guys have a good day out there. Alright, let's go. We must commence the rite. You and your fellow exiles arrived at the sacred site called Glade of Lu, and now look to the stars in the sky to signal the beginning of the next rite. The woods about you bring a sense of tranquility you have not felt in some time, but then you notice one of the trees move. It shuffles towards you and regards you with an exaggerated bow. This must be a sap. This voice. Well, goodness, by the roots of loose Glorian, it would appear the rumors are correct. The Nightwings have returned. Third of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Wise or the Philosopher. He is said to have fathomed every thought as wisdom flows through the river of his name. Oh, but where are my manners in? One moment. Sap claws his mask with his wispy fingers. Oh my god. That face. Much better. H. Manly Tinderstaff, at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? My fellows and myself, you perhaps just know us as the Chastity. That is... the Chastity, huh? A triumvirate bent on exploring the rights to gain status in that... Yo, you guys seen this shit? We shall soon stand tall against you in the rights, for now I'm just whiling away the time making small talk. Now then, as I have introduced myself, your turns. To whom am I speaking? Then in your mind's eye you see Wolfred and hear his voice. Manly Tinderstaff is not to be trusted. Reveal neither yourselves to him nor me. Well? Beneath their master, Darrow stares back at him in silence. You suspect Wolfred's message may have reached every member of the group. He can communicate telepathically to everybody. That's really good. Why now? How very rude indeed. Well, fine, ignore me, but you do so at your peril. Anyhow, once this evening's rite commences any moment now, then I'm afraid ignoring me won't be an option any longer. Oh, and now I do believe the sky is beginning to show. We'll just have to chat again some other time. Now come along, come along. Manly bows again and wanders off to a clearing as the stars begin to burn. Oh, excuse me, I had to sneeze for a second. Okay. Let us see the trees. This is the green star, isn't it? I feel like it is. Maybe I'm thinking differently. So...
Once again, the stars align themselves before you, reader. Here now at the Glade of Liu, I have to say, you've come so very far. But there are those, such as your adversaries called the Chastity, who have toiled for this too. They know that with their freedom comes great opportunity. It could be yours instead. Please show the Chastity that the Nightwings are superior.
I hope so, man, because I really want to at least get a win off this, bruh. I wonder, oh honored Nightwings, how well you know these woods. Why, these woods would strangle you, and I'm afraid I could do little to stop them even if I tried. You might do better to be aware of them. When Jodaro continues to ignore him, he grows upset. Why, you insolent, then fine, let's begin the dance indeed. He shoves his mask back on in a huff. And allow me to thank you in advance for helping me return unto my proper station in the Commonwealth. Okay, so we got...
Shall begin forthwith.
Do I want to put my money on Jodaro or not? Because I don't really feel like I should. Okay. I feel like Ruki is really strong. We need to get these guys up, though, is the thing. I mean, this comp, though, was fast. This was a really fast comp. So I might go for this.
Tizo.
And if I lose, I'm gonna cry.
Sir Gilman.
Come on, buddy.
It is done.
You can count on me, reader darling. Are you quite ready, finally, oh Nightwings? May all those masks of yours ensure no harm should come to any of your lovely countenances. Now come along, come along. Let's give the stars a show. Alright. Oh. What is that? May I present to you Humboldt Manley Jr., why he is every bit my equal and is poised to guarantee the Tinderstaff line to have a bright, bright future. Goes on and on about a sapling for a little while. Crybaby? Tizo is no longer interested in listening to Manley prattle on. Night now is, as ever, in full accord with you on this good Tizo. Now, isn't he just the most precious thing you've ever seen, Sapling is nothing but an extension of Manley. If he is banished, the sapling should cease to trouble you as well. Well.
Manley and his offspring hold no small degree of influence within the Commonwealth, reader.
No.
Many who would welcome his return, though none so much as he himself. Manley's out of luck for now. The Nightwings are first to strike the adversary.
Heck yeah. Oh ho, what's this? It seems the woods themselves are closing in upon our little soiree. Oh, do be careful now. The grasping roots and vines, they may not hold you in such high esteem as I. Are you... what?
Your adversary Manley is comfortable in this suffocating glade.
No.
Yet he longs now for the comfort of his Commonwealth estate. Perhaps such wealth
No.
be reserved instead for you. A blow against the adversary's pyre.
Yes. Oh dear, the woods are closing in uncomfortably close at that. What shall we do? Why, perhaps you just stand aside a while. We could put an end to this that much sooner. This guy is a little cheater is what he is. Okay.
Now then,
Oh, oh. Oh. Oh my god. Yes.
glory to the scribes.
Say, have any of you noticed how it's feeling rather crowded out here? Almost as if the 100 Minds himself resents you being here. Yes, I rather think that's it. So cease with all your scurrying about with that damn door and let me handle this. This guy is, yeah, he is... That is not a lot of space. Oh, you know! Okay.
Was almost cruel. Fully banished.
Yes!
Fire sputters.
Alright, you Nightwings, I've had it up to here with you. Perhaps I'm simply had it up to here with all these encroaching plants, these miserable things. Either way, I don't appreciate how you're ignoring me. Okay, buddy. This guy is,
Yes.
not great. Okay. Oh, so he's just... Oh, okay.
Oh. The orb slips from your
Oh.
clutches. A swift recovery.
Wow, really?
Nightwings vanished.
Wow.
The orb was cast into your pyre.
That was actually a pretty good strategy on their part.
The orb is up.
God, they're gonna just... Wait, what? Oh!
Amatha has doused the flame.
Ooh, 15 more.
Your victory is at hand.
Oh.
So close.
Oh. No.
There.
Alright, Rookie, come on, baby. Oh, no. Ah. Damn.
Simply abhorrent.
Oh, they're just gonna hold on.
And it is done.
Ooh, Tizo coming in for the...
Prevail yet again.
Yes.
Their adversaries prove no match for them.
Woo. That's
The
what you get.
ceremony is complete.
Skahihiha. Tizo's fired up after having prevailed against Manly and the Chastity. That is a terrible name. That ought to wipe the smug look off that sap's face. Well, well, my. Oh, worry not, oh Nightwings. I'm not angry with you, honestly. But I'm very, 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 very disappointed. I thought perhaps that we had something going here between us. You scratch my back, I scratch yours and all. What does that even mean, dude? Instead, however, you decide to spit in my face. Fine, we'll have to see where all your rudeness gets you. Now, ta-ta. I don't like him.
Always is there greater knowledge to be gained.
Yay.
The imp Tizo appears to have a certain
Yay!
depth of knowledge.
Tizo just had a flash of inspiration about his role in the night, in the Knights, and as part of the Nightwings. What do we get? If I can't read. If banished, Tizo drops a moon sign allies can instantly transport to from their pyre. That's actually kind of hype. Or, after casting his implode ability, Tizo returns much faster than usual. It's kind of nice. Tizo's implode ability can bash adversaries in a much wider area. Yeah, and you're still not leveled up.
If
Yes.
early wind could speed us on toward greater understanding.
All in all, having to unlearn everything I've learned is going somewhat faster than we expected. So while casting Aura, Panther can trigger an Aura burst that bashes nearby adversaries. Interesting. If Panther is bashed while Winged Fury's effects is active, she returns twice as quickly as usual. Interesting. I mean, that's just a straight buff to her speed. But I do like Fell Swoop.
Until
We
the
did
next
it.
Right.
That was well done, my kin. I'm beginning to see why your companions vouch for you. Don't let it go to your head, of course. We did it. We completed a rite, and we won. So that's way better. After prevailing over the chassis almost effortlessly, you return to your wagon to consider your next move.
As far as they practice,
An adequate performance back there. Adequate? Yes, adequate for the next part of your plan. Go have your reader there consult the stars, see where they take you next. I'll give you a hint, it's further north. It's gonna be high up. Did this knight hear you say high up? And it's going to be cold. We'll see. Come on, my friend, let's have a look outside then. That plan Wolfred mentioned, I just want you to know, I don't know what he means. We're here because we're going to be free again. We won't be living out our days as exiles. That's the only plan as far as I'm concerned. But there's always a catch, right? We'll see what Wolfred has to say. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. No matter what, we're getting closer, thanks to you. Once more, you look towards the heavens. Seek now your destination. So, that's going to be further north. That's the blue star. That is very different. That also looks like that's the end there. Excuse me. Golden star shines bright over the highest mountain and all the downside. So now you see it for yourself. You're summoned to the north, where looms Mount Alodiel. At the very top, the fall of Solium. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. The temple at the highest point in the downside exists to honor the 8 scribes. Sacred mounted on whose summit the rites were first conceived, whether its summit is the downside's closest point to the Commonwealth or the farthest, none can say. You confirm the stars indicated this exactly. Wolfred, sir, how do you know? Or how did you know? Wolfred smiles back at him, but you sense his thoughts as though he is directing them to you.
I too can read, my kid.
He speaks English! He actually speaks like me! Like me.
Forbidden though the words may be.
His voice is actually really cool, too. Turns back to Hedwin. Your reader's skills, while rare, are not unique, but as I said, I'll let them do the job. I see they have something special going here, which benefits the plan. What plan? I thought this was about our freedom.
Aritor.
Oh, fear not, my boy. It is indeed. Plenty of time to tell you about it on the way. For now, however, you look like you can use some rest, and for that matter, so can I. If you'll excuse me. Since your companions are exhausted from their recent travels, given the road ahead, you agree it would be best to take the night to recover as much as possible. So he can read. That's concerning. Anything new here? Not seeing any shinies. Nope. You have returned. How can I help you, if at all? And we just got practice. You know where to find me. Continue on your journey. Let's go. At dawn, Wolfred is already up. He reveals to you a pathway through the woods into the cold lands to the north, beyond which lies your next destination. Sklorian Shore. You've not yet been to this region. On the downside, Wolfred revealed this to be the one path through the woods into the north. Okay. And it's snowing. Oh. Oh. You get clear of the woods at last and arrive in lands grown cold in the shadow of Mount Alodiel. You'll have to make it all the way to the top. In a moment of respite, Wolfred calls everyone together to discuss matters pertaining to the rites and to the plan to which he alluded. You banded together with a common faith that freedom from the downside is not impossible. Am I correct? Let me ask you something. What does freedom even mean to you? He looks in your direction as he asks, defying you to answer. He cannot sense his own thoughts on the subject and only know the truth of how you feel. What does freedom mean to you? Oh boy. Doing what you want? I mean, yeah. Achieving inner peace? I mean, maybe. Having no master is definitely something. Going where you please, to feel true love, living without fear or nothing at all. Oh, what is freedom? Living without fear. Freedom means living life without concern for others' judgment or approval. Tell Wolfred that freedom means living without fear and not being subject to persecution or retaliation for one's thoughts and choices. That's... it's kind of the thought, but not really. I was more along the lines of just living without fear just because of, like, the worries, or at least the, trepidations of life, but I guess if they want to look at it like that, that's also fair. He considers your remarks for a short while. Good answer, my kin. I happen to agree. Fear takes hold in freedom's wake. But fear is a natural impulse, is it not? A common feeling we all share from time to time. A deeply rooted impulse there to aid our judgment and spur us on to acts of courage. If not for fear, I doubt we could accomplish very much in life, and just now, we stand upon the brink of accomplishing something vital. He then turns attention to the whole group. Now let me tell you all what freedom means to me. Freedom means to live life without fear, just as your reader stated. To be able to indulge in one's curiosities and passions, at least the ones that cause no harm to others. That's more along the lines of what I was going for. Without the constant threat of judgment and reprisal. Freedom means not being made a criminal for what you know, or whom you love, or what you choose to think or not think. He looks out towards the distant
Then you
mountains.
say Tarestaru.
Within the next few days, your time in exile could come to an end. You could see the Commonwealth once more.
Keresan Subla.
And you would be exalted there, given the highest honor, the opposite of how you got here. But you would not be truly free, I think. At the least, you would become complicit to an ancient system that would deign to cast down others, such as you. It is a system whose well-intentioned founding principles have long been lost, and the 8 scribes, if they are out there still, have made quite clear they shall not intervene firsthand. That is where you come in. He turns to you and everyone again, looking to each of you. Long have I wished to gather such a group, that together you might see that seeking freedom only for yourselves is too modest of a goal. You share a higher calling now. The plan, then, is this. We free each other from the downside through the rites, then we meet up on the other side. We organize. Each new moon at dusk, we join together at the Spiral Sanctum. We need as many of us there as possible. My agents on the other side shall explain the rest. The Spiral Sanctum, the burned-down remains of the old capital of the Commonwealth, remains stand as a warning to those who would seek to spread forbidden knowledge. You're plotting a revolt. Just so. I'm asking a lot. You do have other options. Deceit, however, is not one of them. The reader and myself, you know by now that we can see through it. But you need not be a part of this, nor is it in my interest to coerce you. You may go your own way if you wish, live out your remaining days here like so many others. So if anyone among you prefers that, if you cannot see yourself continuing to strive together in the Commonwealth, as you are doing here, then speak now. Wilfred pauses for a time, examining each member of the group. No one stirs. Very good. Some of you consider yourselves friends, some others not. But all of you are bound together through the rites, and are integral to our plan. Remember that. You seek true freedom. You will not find it waiting for you in the Commonwealth. But together you can bring it about, both for yourselves and others. That is my promise. Then he lets out a long breath. That's it. I ask you all to think on this, and let's reconvene along our journey to the summit. Wolf returns towards the mountain, leaving to consider what he said and plot the wagon's northward path. Pass. Volfred indicates is the only way to reach the base of Mount Alodiel. Now we are on a trek, it seems. Linear story. Beyond lies Mount Alodiel. I suggest we make camp here at the base of the mountain, for we shall need our spirits and our strength to make the ascent. I would like to talk. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Tizo. You. Here you are, my kin. There was something which I want to discuss with you in private. Wolfred stares at you rather intently as if reaching out to you, and then... You do know what it means to be a reader. Those such as we are not limited to reading pages from a book. Though your ability in this, I sense, is nascent still. Mere flashes, uncontrollable. I see as well, now, that they haven't told you yet. Your friends. And that explains a lot. They haven't told you readers such as you cannot go free. I had wondered why you would insist on pressing onward with this group in light of this. The answer then was plain. You simply did not know, or fully realize. They did not deceive you, by the way. There is no reason they would know, themselves, other than Tariq, who shall not influence your thinking in such matters. Rather, I had expected when at first we met, that you already knew the truth of this from having read the passage in the Book of Rites, which states it plain. Only those who shall conduct the rites firsthand shall walk the path toward enlightenment, and become eligible to regain their freedom. Perhaps you have not gone to that part just yet. Wilfred breaks free from you and looks at you again, then he speaks to you as normal. It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as a reader. I wish only to ensure you understand what you are getting into here. Despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared, I do not think the rites can help you to return, if that is what you had in mind. So, once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you are compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome. But this journey we are on, it has no guarantees. Not for you, nor any of one of us. Do you understand? This is actually probably the most honest character. Even if he's... he seems very conniving as far as his overall personality, but you can tell he's a great leader. At least he's stating things plainly, and at least not trying to deceive anyone as far as, their overall thoughts. That's important. It's very important. Which is why it's also very cool that he's extending this just to let you, as the character, know that there's likely not going to be a good ending for you. But Wilfred indicates that readers such as you cannot go free through the rites. There's more at stake here than your freedom alone, and besides, perhaps there is a way. You have learned in life to keep your expectations low and tempered. Say you understand. You understand the words of warning, yet, just the same, you chose to carry on. There's more that you wish to achieve on this journey than freedom for yourself. I admire that, my kin. Then very well. Know that we have much at stake here in this anyway. Much more than just a shot at going back into that Commonwealth, which cast us down here to begin with. Sounds like you intend to stick around. Then we'll have lots more time to chat, as we ascend the sacred mountain in the coming days. Until then, strides out the wagon, then leaving you with your thoughts. I can sense you out there somewhere. What is it you want? You told me to come in here with Tizo, but I would like to ask what is on your mind. How very kind of you to visit me again like this, oh lovely reader. For I was just standing about in the blackness of this void, thinking it would be most pleasant if something were to happen for a change. There was a long period of time that this incarceration of mine failed utterly to do anything but bring me peace of mind. Not much of a punishment. I invite you to imagine an upbringing among the Sisters of the Arch, living on the outskirts of civilization. Your days all full of training which could kill you or just cripple you for life. Sisters of the Arch, an ancient band of killers trained almost from birth to carry out their missions without fail. All the sisters needed was a name and a sum of 500 soul up front. How do you suppose I lost my sight? Through glorious battle with the scribes, or in a careless sparring session with my master? But I've not forgotten enough just yet. In any case, at first I welcomed the prospect of not having to struggle every moment to survive. But in less than 2 centuries, why, I started to grow terribly bored. It did not help at all that the Nightwings of the early days were the stodgiest lot you could imagine, obsessed with obeying the book as strictly as they could. Some of them started to remind me of myself, I think, when I was young. Such idiots, a lot of them. But what am I saying, lovely reader? I shall not bore you further with such matters. I would have bored myself to death back then, if only I could die. Like so many other things, I think mortality is something oft taken for granted, until it is taken away. So, given your mortality, let's say that we get back to business here. I would like to do scribe trial. Then who exactly do you have in mind? Tizo. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Tizo. I dare think I remember something of that imp. He certainly stood out from all his ilk. Although that really is not saying much. Well, let us bring him forth. Tizo soon appears in heed of the summons. Squeaky. Tizo seems to be prepared for whatever lies ahead. Let's go. Aw, yeah. Here we go. The apparition Sandra appears and fastens her mask. Okay. Listen well, imp. You answer to me here. Krihak. Tizo indicates his understanding and is prepared to begin Sandra's trial. Okay. You know the formalities, of course. Show me then what you have learned thus far about the rites. Here in this trial it shall be just you, my beyonders, and your lovely reader. Let us see how you fare. Oh, here we go. Up. That didn't go good. Oof. Nope. Take that. I have a lot of points to gather. Oh! Got Thanos snapped. My god. Alright. Whew. Almost there. Oh. We did it. Blah, blah, blah. Tizo. Hee. Creaky. Tizo excited to have completed Sandra's challenge and awaits her approval. A worthwhile effort, imp. Your performance was sufficient, and you passed my test. Your predecessor may well have approved. Thus, congratulations are in order to you, and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Well, sheet. In each rite we gain enlightenment, whether we prevail or we fail. Oh. We did it. Whee! Tizo's happy to be back and wonders what it is that Sandra granted you. That's a good question. Take a closer look at the new artifact in your possession. It's a Haoob's wing. Haoob, Tizo's flutter, and zip abilities cost less. Okay, that's actually pretty hype. Even the sisters were taken aback faced with such a sheer ferocity from one with such small stature. I will take this. And we shall equip it to the Tizo. Yeah, that presence is good, but this is much better. And we put the hooves. Yeah, it's even better. Okay. Nothing new in the book? Nope. Cheat. Well, onward. Earlier, Wolfred called for a group meeting, presumably to reveal his plan in more detail. Instead, he reveals some bad news. Wait, what are you saying? What I'm saying, my boy, is that while you can indeed get yourself out of here, it can't be all of you at once. We earn our way back one by one, or not at all. But I swore that we'd go free together. We may go free together yet, but it's going to take time, and this is only the first phase. You head when the others exchange glances. Let me make this plainer for you still. Here's how the coming days are going to unfold. First, we're going to ascend Mount Alodiel. There to the north, you may not think this wagon's fit for it, though rest assured, it's made the journey many times. Next, we'll pass through the Scribe's Gate. Only the worthy pass through here, as your reader could attest, if they did not merely skim that chapter of the book. Afterwards, we'll reach the Fall of Solium, and meet our adversaries in the rites. They are to be the Tempers, led by the demon Ignarius. You'll know him when you see him. The Tempers, a mighty triumvirate that has been the closest rival of the Nightwings, led by the demon Ignarius. He is the most notorious demon leader of one of the most feared triumvirates in the rites. Ignarius, huh? Okay. Both you and they shall choose someone from your respective ranks. Then, once one of the triumvirates prevails, their somebody will be whisked home to the Commonwealth. Whisked home to the Commonwealth? Precisely. Once returned, our somebody is taken in and clothed and fully pardoned. The Commonwealth knows all about this? The same Commonwealth that says a sentence into exiles forever and freedom from the downside is impossible? Many of these details the scribes themselves wish to be kept secret. Former exiles and the leaders of the Commonwealth alike have good incentive to protect those secrets well. So, then that's it. We climb the mountain, someone goes back, and everyone else stays. For most of those participating in the rites, yes, that's it. But I like your connotation, and indeed for us, that isn't it at all. If one of us returns, it should just be a step along our path. However, let's see... Let's let that sit for now. Gather your strength. We'll talk again on our way up. Wilfred leaves the rest of you to consider what he said. You have time now for your vocations. At dawn, you shall begin your ascent of Mount Alodiel. So, what about that, guys? So... Hold up. Only one person gets to go back. But there's always got to be 3 people playing the game. Or at least playing the rites specifically. So that means even if at some point, you know, you do send the rest of your team back, there's still always going to be someone left behind. That's the case for it. Damn. Really getting us already with these, like, deep thoughts here. Jeez. There's nothing inside here of note. Do I want to study in private? Do I want to mentor a companion? I feel like I might just want to mentor someone. How much... He's so close. You're at rank 3. Are you at rank? You're at rank 3. Ooh, I need to do something about that. I just realized how much I've been really relying on Jodariel. She's been in 5 rites conducted. I need to think about this for a bit. Ruki's been in 4. You've been in 4. You've been in 1. Even Hedwyn has been in 2? Okay. What do you get? Ooh, that's really good. Okay. I might have to mentor you. Of course, we're going all this way. We'd better make the most of it. Edwin gains a somewhat strong grasp of how to better pass the celestial orb through strength of will and trust in one's triumvirate than through dexterity alone. He nods in understanding. Ooh. Stars themselves have such a key part to play in all this, don't they? Let's go to Mount Alodiel. Okay. Oh, look at that place. Those are stars. And things are floating? Don't know about that. Here before you lies Mount Alodiel. Stretching far beyond your line of sight, somewhere upon this mountain lies the only place from which you can escape the downside. Your companions gather round again before Wolfred, who stands tall as ever. Whether from the cold air or the subject now at hand, you sense a tension in the air. Now then, you all have many questions, no? I've done a lot of talking, so go on. Ask away. But there is only silence. One question stands out in your mind, which you refrain from asking yet. If only one of you is to go free at first, who shall it be? Go on now, don't be shy. Who first? Questions. Why us? Why you, indeed, madam? That I can explain. You've seen the sort you stand against as adversaries in the rights. What is it that they want, do you suppose? They want their freedom back, of course. They'll settle for it on the Commonwealth's own terms. They'll gain their freedom and some cushy new responsibilities. Perhaps then they'll have a hand in sending still more exiles here to join us. Think on it. The Commonwealth rose from the ashes of a fallen empire thanks to the efforts of the first exiles who escaped this place via the rights. It is the Commonwealth's first and proudest tradition to honor those ones who live to redeem their transgressions. They have a certain wisdom, do they not? But as for you, I have been looking for a certain set of dispositions for a good length of time. All I needed was for somebody appropriate to show up and to listen. So I planted many little eyes and ears throughout this land, whispering hints of this, absurd as it may sound. Took someone with a certain faith and creativity to go for it. That someone proved to be Headwind over there. He was tasked with seeking two trustworthy allies, an old buried wagon and a reader. He was invited to bring others for the ride, all different sorts, gather enough help, and he and his friends could be free. Long story, but you know much of the rest. So then, why you? Because I have reason to believe you're not the sort to play right back into the Commonwealth's old hand. The rights, as you have seen, are quite exclusive. You're imposters in this little party. You could be the ones to break it up. Now then, more questions. Your head is beginning to spin. You excuse yourself or keep listening. Continue listening to Wolfred? Yes, this is important. Your fellow exile's freedom seems to hinge on Wolfred's plan. You ought to consider his every word. Wolfred's explanations are a lot to take in, though you feel compelled to absorb as much of what he is willing to tell you at this point. He prompts for further questions when Jodariel raises her voice again. Hold. You mistook my meaning. I understand your plan, still I wish to know. Why us? Why are we, among all others, chosen for this liberation rite? On a blood moon of the fall of Solium, an exile from the prevailing triumvirate shall go free. The anointed champion then shall plunge into the Shimmer Pool and return in glory, the Book of Rights. Ah, I see. Well, but that is simple, really, madam. You are chosen. You are qualified, I should say. Because, as the expression goes, 'tis what the scribes ordain, though in this case, the expression is quite literally true. When the Eight created the rites, each one of them anointed certain other exiles to participate on their behalf, exiles who showed some promise of redemption. The triumvirates they formed have stood the test of time, replenishing their numbers as their individuals moved on or passed on. You've met them as they are today, the accusers, the withdrawn, and so on. Interesting. The 8 scribes also formed a special group against which all the others would be judged.
Renan Noxanas.
That group they called the Nightwings. Oh. You bear their books, wear their masks and raiments. You need but show up to the rites, you see. The others erstwhile jockey for position for a chance to take you on. Yeah, well, what if we don't? What if we don't show up? Then you would deny yourselves a chance at freedom, and deny it, also, to your adversaries. Victory means nothing in a common right then. Participation is all that matters. Not so, madam. Only the enlightened may regain their freedom, while failure can be an excellent teacher. The scribes do favor the victor. So, you see, those who do not conduct the rites, or do not prevail in them sufficiently, they find themselves barred from the liberation rites, but these are technicalities. The Nightwings disbanded years ago. Since then, no one has gone free. Yet still, the other triumvirates pressed on, with fleeting hope that one day you'd be back. It's been a heavy price to pay in all of this. Now, if you'll excuse me, we'll talk again some other time. So then... Dang. So that means that because the Nightwings are supposed to be there to judge, at least the individuals there, and still are part of the game, the fact that there wasn't the Nightwings for a long time means that a whole bunch of exiles just weren't able to get freed. That explains why that one cur that we met from the I think it was the Fate, why he was so old. He's probably been through the rites and never fought the Nightwings in a very long time. So he'd been there for a long, long time. Some murmur to themselves about all this as Wolfred takes his leave. Others reconnoiter pathways leading up the mountain and present you with some options. The Emperor's Ascent, a gap through the nameless low summits beneath Mount Alodiel. Zay believes the 8 scribes will bless whoever goes through here. The Emperor's Fall, a pathway on the outskirts of Mount Alodiel's nameless lower summits. Pamitha expects some long-lost valuables to be stashed here. Do I want the blessing or do I want the valuables is the question. Maybe the valuables. I'm not sure. It wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be bad, I'll say that much at least. But still, shoot. Maybe the Ascent. The sublime beauty of Mount Alodiel, along with the thin air this high above the sea, has been enough to silence even the most talkative of your companions. However, Zay has been positively bursting with excitement. Isn't it wonderful? I think it really is, don't you? Screw crew. Tizo seems not to share Zay's enthusiasm. He does not like the cold. You've been here, Tizo, isn't that so? Why would you ever leave? I wouldn't leave. I'd stay, I think I'd stay. Unless maybe I got too cold or hungry. Wait, is that? Something about her changes that. Wait, look, but Tizo, don't you see? Don't you see them there? Scratchy? Tizo seems to be exclaiming something in utter disbelief. You yourself see nothing, but Zay rises almost off her feet as the imp looks on, astonished. Was that the scribes? It was. I know it was. They said something to me. They spoke to me. They said they told us we are welcome, that we're welcome here. Zay runs off to spread the word amongst all your companions. Strangely enough, your enthusiasm is infectious. In spite of everything, your spirits rise. Gain +2 hope for the next rite, baby. Heck yeah. Temple High Road. First, the two paths leading to the mountain summit. Hedwyn expresses a passing whim to see the view from there. Temple Cisterns. Sir Gilman wishes to look upon the sacred waters here. I'm gonna go with our boy Hedwyn. It's been a while since we did a Hedwyn action. Okay. You and Hedwyn walk in silence for some time as he conducts a customary survey of the area. Well, my friend, no sign of howlers, as Jody would say. No sign of anything at all. Then something is troubling him. Oh, it's just... I've been giving lots of thought to everything that Wolfred's told us. In another couple of days, one of us may be gone all of a sudden. Or, I don't mean to put it that way. One of us could go free. We earn our way back one by one, as he said. I want you to know something. The others and I, we talked it over, and when the time comes, we want you to decide. Decide who gets to go, if anyone. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Come on, man. Don't say that. Don't make it be me that has to pick who's gonna actually go free. That's so mean. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. This might be all part of Wolfred's plan, but we got here thanks to you, and even though I'm worrying right now about us splitting up, I guess if Wolfred had his way, all of us will meet up on the other side. And won't that be a day? Worst case, we keep failing in the rites and be stuck down here, together, just like this. Two of you walk on in silence for a moment. When at last you return to the wagon, Hedwyn turns to you again. Thanks for the company. I think I'm better now. Hedwyn feels more prepared for the next rite. Hope, likewise, for the best. Oh my goodness. Oh no. I gotta pick someone to go. You and your companions gather at Scribe's Gate, where the single narrow trail to the summit narrows even more and falls under an archway carved of stone. Come along now, everyone, and be prepared to speak your mind when you are called. Frankly, most of you still lack enlightenment, but we may pass together, much how we act as with a single heart and mind during the rites. Well then, lead onward, Tariq.
Secretaves.
Please, follow me. Removing his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. You and all the others follow. Ooh, hello. In the last of your companions near the arch, you notice someone standing high above, who then appears before you. You look cool. He eyes the lone minstrel first. Is that you, Tariq?
Salutium Ceres.
It is. Greetings, Celeste. And how was your rest?
Phenomta Ceres.
Too long, Celeste. It seems your work has piled up in the meantime. You bring this many to the gate. Aye. Then let's make this quick. She gestures towards the rest of you. Now each of you in turn state who you are and what you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Do as she please. Do as she says, please, without questioning. Fellow exiles exchange glances, but quickly comply. I'll start. They call me Hedwyn the Deserter. I've come here seeking freedom for myself and my companions, in my case, so I can return to be with one whom I love. Oh, we're gonna go through all the characters' backstories. No. The woman bids him forward. The lone minstrel prompts Ruki to speak up next. I'm regarded by the name of Ruki Greentail. I just want to get out of here, I guess, with my chums, preferably. Go see Mama back home. I am Captain Jodaria. I do not truly know as yet what I'm seeking here. Oh, my name is Zay, and I'm here, I think, because the scribes have called to me. Must be them, because if not, then who? Tiso seeks to live up to the Nightwing's legacy, and no. Sorry, I almost had the dog walk in here. I'm gonna actually put myself in a small, quick break in the meantime, and I'll be right back. Just a moment. Hubba I am back. Wait, that's the wrong scene. That's the right scene. And I need to turn off the music. There we go. And now we can get back into the game. But yes. Skreek! Tiso seeks to live up to the Nightwing's legacy and maybe see the Commonwealth someday. Sir Gilman of the Sea Dominion at your service. This knight is on a quest to find his honor. He lost it at a certain point. Pamathane, I'm only here because my sister's here. As Wolfred steps forward, the one called Celeste raises her voice. You, I recognize you from the Nightwings of the past. You are not clad in the raiments any longer. I would know why. I had my chance already. The Nightwings that now stand before you, I travel with them as a pilgrim now. I see. Then state why you are here, as have the others. My name is Wolfred Sandalwood. I seek liberty for each of us, so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side and bring our freedom to the people there. She waves him by. Then she turns to you, for there's no one left to go. State you are to traverse Scribe's Gate. Oof. Crippled scholar, when they learned you knew the old ways, they came for you, and you could not run far. Just an old farmhand. Your youth is gone, but your thirst for knowledge earned you a trip to the downside nonetheless. Just a war orphan, your years of strife between the Commonwealth and the high-wing remnants afflicted you since birth. You do not know who you are. Try as you might, you cannot make out the details of what life was like in the Commonwealth. So we get to pick our character's backstory. I probably would pick Old Farmhand. You are no one of importance in the Commonwealth and sought to make a simple living while pursuing certain interests on the side. Those interests got you into trouble, and now, here you are. The one called Celeste continues to examine you, expecting you to add to your response. State also what you truly seek. Traverse Scribe's Gate. Instead, the scribes themselves keep watch over Scribe's Gate. Judgment of the scribes determines who can cross and who is sent the fast way down. You want true freedom. You wish to return to the Commonwealth and to live out your days there, doing as you please. You wish to do whatever it takes to see your fellow exiles regain their freedom. You want revenge. The Commonwealth, which casts you down into the downside, cannot be forgiven. You want to see what happens. All you expect is that the outcome of this whole ordeal is going to be interesting. I want to help out my friends. Companions you have met here, who have helped you to survive and to find kinship in the downside. Your priority is to ensure that they achieve their goals. That is all you wish for now. The woman regards you for a time, then nods once and waves all of you by. The 8 scribes bid the Night Wings welcome here. Go forth with glory. And Tariq, I, Celeste, be on your way as well. The lone minstrel bows his head and puts his head back. He does not look back at her. I think I heard a gulp from that sound there. Oh. Oh. That is a book. That is actually a book. From the top of Mount Alodiel, you can see the distant downside before you. You think on the many thousand leagues you cross to reach this point as the sky grows dim. Page revealed the mercy shown. Jodariel, she seems to have something on her mind, I can only imagine. River frost so cold it can burn the skin, but keeps the wagon cool and food fresh longer. Jodariel appears to be prepared for whatever is to come this night. Though it's not yet dark, she is already in her raiments. Hedwinson joins her, also looking ready. Any sign of Ruki? None as yet. Complained about a chafing at the collar of his mask. Our freedom might be hinging on that collar, then. I'm certain that it is. They share a laugh together. Three of you exchange glances, but nothing is said, or needs to be said. Soon, if Ulfrid is to be believed, one of your companions may regain his or her freedom. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hey, what I miss? Am I late? Is it starting? Is it starting yet? Easy, Brookie. We got a little time. It isn't starting yet. How far your struggles with your, or far are your struggles with your mask, Greentail? Feeling a lot better, thanks. Just had to smash it repeatedly against a wall for a bit, but put some of the old nerves to bed there for good measure. Though this is really happening, huh? One of us might be getting out of here, like, soon. By dawn, in fact, if all goes well. If all goes well, that's one way to look at it, I guess. What are you getting at, Greentail? Well, it's just we might be breaking up the band here, people. If one of us gets out, That's been bugging me a while now. I thought we were all getting out of here at once. He shoots a look at you. Some of us, we might not be getting out of here at all. Edwin slams his fist against the wall. No, not if I can help it. We made a promise to each other, each of us, the four of us. We're all getting out of here. I care about the others too, I do, but we've been here from the start. I want you to know my promise is to you, and I believe you'll do the same for me. So it's like this, if any of us gets out, great, but it's just a start. We're going to do whatever it takes there on the other side, to make it so that the rest of us can get back too. What? You think they're gonna build a bridge down here if we ask nice or something? I don't know what's going to take, I just know we have to try. Jadariel turns to you. Reader, we shall find a way. She nods to you to reassure you and to reassure herself. Ruki nods his head in turn, and Hedwin's gaze never once falters. Well, my friends, I think it's just about time. Let's go. Oh no. One by one they turn towards the door. The fall of Solium awaits, a vile step in your quest for freedom, yet you feel in your heart that she'll be only the first. Your three companions each gain +1 hope for the liberation rite. Steal yourself in turn. Oh no. The mercy shown in the words of Gol Galathanian, the Master General. The Imp Haub and I, we helped to save my Emperor, and when the danger did subside, my Emperor Solium Mur, he said something to me, which shook me to the essence of my being. He said, "You gave your freedom, Master Galathanian, so that I may yet have mine. You too now are an exile of the downside. In all the days which I have left, I never could repay the mercy you have shown me. So if I cannot do so in this life, then I shall do it in the next. We crossed the land together, and together with the imp, we gained the company of those who saw in him what I did." Yeah, so this is season 1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It looks like we have 8 tours to go through for this game. Oh man. Hey, stay guys. Just so you're aware and all, I know how you come here. And how come you made it all the way up here? I know, alright. Yeah, because I got the lowest prices on the downside, am I right? And some of the new stuff I got in stock, you're gonna get a lot of value there, an awful lot. Oh, what is this? Scribe Snuff. Unlearn any masteries and choose again. Oh, this guy's giving me a free well, it's not free, it's 20... whatever this amount is, 20 soul, but still, that's important. A pinch of Stardust, yes. And then another one. Okay. Thanks, guys. Good luck in that thing you're going through tonight. Oh boy, we need some stuff. Excuse me. So I don't know though. If we have to pick, who do we pick? Damn. Here at the summit of Mount Alodiel, one among you may finally go free, if you prevail. Interact to begin the trial. Is everyone prepared, Hedwin? Yes, though several of us have another question that's been troubling us. You need but ask. You said that one of us is going to return to the Commonwealth if we defeat the Tempers in the rites this night. What happens if we fail? Edwin, my boy, don't you see? The path to freedom and the path to enlightenment are one and the same. Do you intend to stray from the path? No. Then, you have nothing to fear. But let me be much more upfront with you. Should you be defeated by the Tempers this night, then one of them shall end up going free instead of one of you. It is as simple as that. What then is to be done? The very same as if we achieve victory. We await our next such opportunity and make the most of it. Tonight our plan is set in motion. We are united in our cause. We shall look as ever towards the stars for guidance and seize upon our future chances just as they arise. So look up, my boy, and set aside your doubts. It is time to take great strides along the path. That would actually be a dope symbol to get as a tattoo, I think. That'd be pretty cool.
Many years have passed since last the Nightwings gained the summit of the sacred mountain.
Yo, that is dope.
And stood upon the fall of Solium. You are to be commended for your guidance, reader.
Oh boy.
Only if you can prevail in this liberation rite. Here you stand to gain much more than some enlightenment. Your adversaries are none other than the Tempers. I trust they need no introduction. Soon, one among you shall regain their freedom.
The pyres burn and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Tempers, come forth now and declare yourself and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. A massive demon swaggers into view. He reaches for his mask. Whoa, that guy has a pompadour and everything. He is cool. Look at his tattoo. You know who I am already. But look at what we've got here. The damn Nightwings decided to show up. Almost figured we were never gonna see the day. Again. He takes notice of someone in your ranks. Hey, you. He indicates Jadariel. She scoffs back at him. Lose the mask. Ain't seen one of our own in ages, not in the damned robes. Jadariel's hesitation is almost imperceptible before she moves to remove her mask, just as her adversary asked. Satisfied? Whoa, you must be new. Jadariel soon puts her mask back on. Enough talk. I like it, curly horns. Tell you what, once we put out your lights, you come along with these guys, we're gonna have a spot open. Only shame is I ain't gonna be around to show you a good time. I should rather cut out my tongue. Oh, you don't mean that. Our kind, we ought to stick together. Now come on. Ignarius throws his mask back on as his allies snarl at the rest of you. What is his... Have the Nightwings reached a decision on whose behalf they shall conduct this rite? The lone minstrel gets your attention in a subtle way. Reader, this is it. First companion whom you shall choose shall be anointed to go free this night if you prevail. The other two in the triumvirate shall lend their aid. Oh, so it has to be someone that's going to be playing as well. As you may know, only the most enlightened in the rites are eligible to go free. Not all among you may be ready yet. Now, Nightwings, I would have your decision. Who is available?
Who most deserves their freedom?
Oh, Ruki is unworthy. Tizo. So they have to be level 3 and above, right? Or not? How is he unworthy? Oh no, we only have to pick 3. Oh shoot. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna put this to a vote. I can't decide, and this is a bit much. Fudge, man. Okay. So I guess let's do a poll here. Who shall go free? We got Hedwyn. We got Jodariel. We have Tizo. Those are the only options allowed. Who is gonna go free? I don't know. Man, dude. I don't know, honestly. Oh, man. We have decide between those 3 who's gonna be going free at this time. And it's also like, I don't want our main cast people to go, but at the same time, it's like, sheesh, they're the only ones that are actually enlightened enough to be able to make it, which is the thing. Oh, that's some shit, though. I just don't know. Man. I might have to lose one of my, like, more permanent players, or Tizo. Fudge. Okay, almost time. Who shall go free? The last few seconds for the poll, if anyone put in the vote. I think we're at 3, 2, 1. No one voted. Gotcha. Ooh. Dang, I don't know. Let's go with Tizo, I think.
Tizo.
Kriya? Tizo seems stunned by your decision, though it is very grateful to you for it all the same. Then the Gate Guardian looks upon you and your adversaries. Very well, then under the watch of the 8 scribes, here are the stakes of this eve's liberation rite. Should the Night Wings prevail, the one called Tizo shall be liberated. Should the Templars prevail, the exile Ignarius shall go free instead. She then turns to you. Now who among the Night Wings shall compete for your triumvirate to strive alongside Tizo and to see his return in glory?
Who shall be at his side? Hedwyn.
Yup. Sounds good. Now let's bring Tizo home. And Jodariel.
Jodariel.
Very well, let's prevail here and see this through.
The choice is cast.
Very well. The 8 scribes accept your choices, reader of the Night Wings. Jen indicates the lone minstrel. Now, are you prepared? Are you yourself prepared, Tariq? Aye, Celeste. Then let us begin. Night Wings. Been waiting an awful long time to get out of this hole. Try and stop me. Alright.
chance.
Fudge! Shoot. Shoot. No. Fudge. Where's the ball? No. Ah. Did it. Oh, that's a lot more HP than I thought they would have. Wow, banished one and all is a pretty good feat. Ooh, little watcher. You good for nothing, Nightwings. Skip out on us for years and years and show up all of a sudden like you're gonna let somebody out for once. But now we gotta work for it, I guess. Damn it, I used to be the best. This at least, but now the pressure's getting to me. Can't believe it's getting to me. Myra, I thought you'd even recognize me anyway. Come on, Nightwings, let's see you keep this up. Oh, that makes me feel bad a little bit. Oh boy. Damn.
Oh dear. In the name of Solim. Once more like that, and we are finished here. Now then.
Oh. Dang. Oh.
Toward their flames.
Two, one.
An opportunity.
Oh.
And there
Yeah.
the Nightwings proved their worth.
Oh, we did
As
it.
for their adversaries, they did not.
Damn.
Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus, the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free, absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Oh. Yeah, what a joke. We should have had this. You should have had this. Got all rusty. You've been waiting so damn long. Damn it. Damn it. Nightwings. Be seeing you around, I guess. And next time, you ain't gonna be so lucky. Tizo goes. Cree. Tizo is stunned by what transpired and by what he thinks is about to happen. Looks around as the reality of what transpired sinks in. Kara realizes that now this is goodbye, at least for the time. Krakikiri Rivriak, he struggles to express the gratitude he feels having served the Nightwings for these many years. He also does not know what to expect from the Commonwealth and whether he will be accepted. Nevertheless, he vows they will keep doing this part to the benefit of Volfred's plans. With that, he splashes into the shimmer pool and is gone from view. You hear him chirping one last time. Tizo wishes for the best for each of you and asks you that you remember him. Tizo earned his freedom. Tizo is on his way to the Commonwealth and is leaving the downside forever. May he return in glory.
Godspeed, Tizo. The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may soon commence again. Until the rites begin anew.
We gotta unpack a little bit about that. We lost one of our team members. After your victory over the Tempers and the Liberation Rite, you return to your wagon and decide how to proceed from here. Hard to believe Tizo's gone. Look on the bright side, it's one less mouth to feed. We'll see Tizo again if we persevere. Our journey's now begun in earnest. We'll just need to make a few last preparations while we're here. What about the stars? Can we afford the time? About that, reader, go see for yourself. The night sky over Mount Alodiel is much darker than you would have expected. Your thoughts are with Tizo as you look toward the heavens. Gaze in the darkness of the night. Wait, what? 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 The stars are out. You search and search the sky, but in vain, no stars are shining now. The stars revealed nothing, did they not? Confirm his suspicions. It's as the book foretells. This is the chance we need to make ready for what lies ahead. There's a haven south of here we'll travel to at dawn, and when the stars decide to shine for us again, we'll be ready. Mark my words. Yo, okay. Yeah. I see. Zay. In spite of the late hour, you find Zay minding her own business in the wagon and talking to herself, or rather, to the wagon walls. But most of all, I think I'm gonna miss his little chirping sounds. He woke me up with them sometimes. He kept waking me up. He sure was a good friend to both of us, right, little brother? Why, you knew him even better than I did, much better than I should think. So you must really miss him, too. She spreads her arms against the wall. I understand, I do. Those drive imps up there, they seem very sad about this too. Or maybe some are happy? I don't know. More food for them to share, and they liked food. Tizo sure liked food. I wonder if he'll like the food at home. It's very different, right? And so, maybe he won't. But he eats almost anything. Oh, this must be so exciting for him. I know the scribes, they shall be watching over him still. I think maybe they love him best of all. Cannot wait to hear what he thinks of it all. I think for sure that he will help with Mr. Sandalwood's big plan. That's the great thing about Tizo, little brother. No matter where he goes, he always helps. He always helps. She bounds off without acknowledging your presence in the least. You sense that she has found some peace, despite now being separated from her little friend Tizo. Is this what we're gonna have to deal with each and every time we free someone? You hope by now that he has found safe passage in the Commonwealth. I was beginning to wonder when you would return. Challenge her to a practice rite, ask her what is on her mind. This place, where you currently reside, it must be at Mount Alodiel, is it not? This was where those blasted scribes decided decide what to do with me. I had already failed in my mission to eliminate the demon Solium Mur. Did not anticipate his retinue, you see. They took me and some of my beyonders alive, although do not expect to see account of that in their good book. Whether it was for mercy or for spite, I never became certain. They probably presumed that my expulsion for eternity would eventually have taught me some respect for them, but no, not yet. Not yet. Well, I do not mean that, really. The scribes did spare my life, and were it not for that, I would have never been thusly trapped, to then enjoy your company, oh lovely reader. Now, having met my quota of blaspheming for the time, I think it is best that we resume the normal sort of business between us, if there is any to speak of. And good hunting at the precipice. And you soon rid the downside of some useless idiot. Dang, yo. Should be here if you need me. Continue journey, I guess. The path to freedom beckons you to press on. Good morning, my kin. The place I noted earlier. Let me illuminate the way. Moonlight Alcove. Small landing on the dark side of the sacred mountain. Wolfred indicates you can await the next cycle of the rites here. Yes, this is a basketball season. Effectively. That is a well. Wolfred leads you all of you into a calm and quiet clearing tucked away inside one of the mountain's hidden folds. All about you see a variety of strange items and equipment. Huh. You find Wolfred seemingly lost in thought, but then he turns to you. Greetings, reader. This wagon and I weave many memories together. I could not help reliving some of them just now. I suppose some aspects of my past may be of relevance to you given your role. If there's something you wish to know, you need but ask. Wolfred invites you to inquire about his past. Ask what he did to earn his sentence. Wolfred reminds you of someone you heard about long ago in the Commonwealth. You ask Wolfred about his past in the Commonwealth and how it is he came to be in the downside. How rather forward of you, my kin. Most whom I have met during my travels here have been reluctant to approach the subject of one's history before one's exile. Nonetheless, I am happy to tell you. As a reader, I assume you are familiar with the stamping press. I owned and operated one. Stamping press, an illegal invention allowing written materials to be published at an extraordinary rate. In 617 AS, the Commonwealth was under siege from within as anti-theocratic propaganda quickly spread. I took issue with the Commonwealth, the ban on literacy, the interminable wars against the high-wing remnants. I spread the truth about it all with my machine. Under pseudonym, of course. Still, I knew I was putting myself at risk, and sure enough, my stamping press was eventually discovered and burned to the ground. I, however, managed to elude capture for a while, but not for long enough. Here in the downside, I chanced upon the Nightwings, who were searching for a reader. In that respect, my past, I think, is similar to yours. Anyway, that is the long and short of it. Now then, was there anything else? Why did the Nightwings disband? The triumvirate of which you are now a part of seems to have a storied history. You expressed interest in knowing more of how the Nightwings came to be here and Wolfred's past connection to the group.
Noxana Tempres.
I have been connected to the Nightwings almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me, in a manner as I understand, quite like how Hedwyn and the others found you. Back then it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined an exile called Irissa. Former exile of the Nightwings who conducted the rites alongside Wolfred and Orlek, and another known as Orlek. Former exile of the Nightwings who conducted the rites alongside Wolfred and Irissa. Once in a time, or once in a while, we let little Tizo stand with us as well. He is rather older than he looks. The other triumvirates we stood against, they feared us. Only the Tempers presented any threat to us in any given right. But there was a terrible accident. Irissa, we lost her, and Orlek, he was my friend, he fell from Mount Alodiel. We lost him as well, on the night when he was to be free. We were reckless, hasty, and I was powerless to stop any of it. I blamed the rites themselves, the circumstances that put us into danger. The downside has claimed many lives, yet this, it was too much. I vowed never again to don the mask and raiments. I had the black wagon cleared and buried, such that could not be used again. If the Nightwings would rise again, it would be under different circumstances, under new leadership, and towards a different purpose. That is all I wish to say of this, my kin. Ask how he knows the Lone Minstrel. You asked Wolfred about his history of the Lone Minstrel, who he seems to know quite well. Tariq was there with the Nightwings when they took me in. His manner has always been much as how you've seen. Although he is somewhat more cheerful now than I recall back then, if you can believe that. I think our plan has sparked a little fire in him. He serves rights in the Nightwings. I've tried to ask him of his past before, but he seems rather reluctant to speak of it. Though it is plain that he's not from around here. This being the downside, I respect his wishes for some privacy. Nonetheless, although I do not know too much of him, I count him as a friend. Lost track of him for some time, though it was he who first informed me that the Nightwings had returned. He and Tizo were instrumental in our meeting. It's been good to see him doing relatively well, anyway. Was there anything else you wish to talk about, for now? Asked to be excused. Thank Wolfred for his time and bid him a good rest of the afternoon. Likewise to you, reader. Be well. Dang. Nope. Farewell for now then, reader. Bide your time. Everyone, the amenities are modest here at Moonlight Alcove, but I suggest that you get comfortable. We may be here for some time. Small landing on the dark side of the Sacred Mountain. For many years, Wolfred smuggled supplies and furnishings to this well-hidden locale. As for myself, I have some business to attend to. Please leave the wagon in my care, for now. It should be ready by when you need it next. From the mountain you can see all across the downside is an impossible expanse staring back at you. That occurs to you that you may never see another land besides it. And so you and your companions wait upon the mountaintop in quiet solitude, anticipating when the cycle of rites begins to turn again. Then you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom one by one. Many moons pass, then one evening. May I have a moment, reader? The Lone Minstrel finds you poring over the Book of Rites, and has been your leaning through your stay at this abode. Begging your pardon, but there is something you may wish to see. Please follow me. Follow him into the cold night. Look forth, reader. Stars shine like you have never seen. Once more, the path towards salvation is revealed, but now something is different. Stars shine once more. Okay. Aub the Midnight Star, Gold the South Star, Trieste the Silver Star. Each prior time you searched the stars, they showed you a single path, but now several rites avail themselves to you at once. Henceforth, you may choose from several different rites. Choose your path towards salvation. Okay, and that's just Solium the Golden Star. Trieste, Millith, Horus. Oh, I'm not able to pick that one, am I? I mean, the bog was cool. Aub. Ooh, I could fight the harpies again. I could also fight the dogs. Oh, there is yep. Interesting. I do like this one. Go to the one that we went to before. The stars urge that we go to the Ridge of Gold, a long way off. Wilfred, sir. How are we to reach the Ridge of Gold in due course of time? You know full well that preparations are complete. Think you see the lone minstrel smile ever faintly, but cannot be sure. Please ask the others to gather their belongings, rest, and assemble at the wagon there at the dawn. We shall be departing at that time. As you will, sir. The cycle begins anew. As the years advance, you'll find there ought to be fewer rites this time until once more we are to traverse the Scribe's Gate. Exactly how many is difficult to say, but our next chance at liberty ought to present itself much sooner than before. So let's be ready for it. Now then, see you in the morning, reader. Your companions have traveled far from the Moonlight Alcove. Word of the news soon spreads throughout the group. Man. I think I'm actually going to say that's a good time to call it from there. Because that is a bit insane. Oh boy. So yeah. This is Let me go ahead and pull myself up onto here. Oh. Man. That's a good game. That is a good dang game right there. And an interesting one at that. It's like, I love the idea of it just being a continuous journey, but it's also... The thing that actually is, like, very worrisome is that we're going to be steadily losing players each and every time. So each and every time, we're going to be losing, you know, a member of our team. We're going to be losing quite a few of our peeps until I guess it's left with just 2 people. Literally just 2 people. Because... yeah, no, it would have to be left like that. It would actually have to be left like that. Because only one person can get brought back each time. You have to have a party of 3 in order to have anyone have a chance to go back. So, after a certain point, it literally is just going to be the reader. You know, yeah, it'll just be the reader and 2 other people still there. Oh, man. man. That's heartbreaking is what that is. My god. Oh, man. Well, great game. But yeah, no, I feel just, oh man. Now that I know that's how it's gonna be, I'm just like, dang, yo. Okay. Well, I think, at least on that note, that'll be a good time to end at least the stream. I am tired, and I think I'm probably just going to relax for the rest of the night. But hey, I thank you guys for at least sticking around and hanging out with me for tonight. I appreciate that company. So yeah, let's go ahead and find someone to raid into, at least from here. Question is whom? You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll raid into, so, the person we're gonna raid into, I've actually been following for a little bit. Their stream name is Booby Queen, and that's Boobee Queen. Their name is Honey, and they're actually a bat bee, or a bumblebee bat. Wouldn't know how to say it. They're a really cool person, really chill, and overall just like a nice vibe all together. So we'll go ahead and hang out with them. Looks like they're playing some Valorant. So we'll go ahead and join them. What do we do for our message? Oozing on in after playing some meh. Yeah, we'll just do this. For the memes, of course. If you want to copy that message in for the raid, you're welcome to. We're going to go ahead. I'm actually going to check and see if she's still playing at the moment. Yeah, she's still playing, I think. So yeah, we'll go ahead and jump in here. Alright, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I will be on Zork's channel tomorrow at 6 p.m. PST playing Lancer if you want to check me out then. I hope you all have a good rest of your night. Take care and goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.